My sister-in-law called my niece, Sunshine and Rainbows, for getting an abortion after being assaulted and tried to destroy her scholarship. When my 8-year-old daughter exposed her cruelty at the family reunion, she called CPS on me, not knowing we'd discover she'd been stealing from the family for years. My sister-in-law called my niece, Sunshine and Rainbows. You see, my niece was 18 when she was sexually assaulted. When she found out she was pregnant from the attack, she made the difficult decision to terminate. My plan was to get the whole family to support her. But my sister-in-law, Patricia, had other plans. Patricia was the textbook definition of a gold digger who married my brother for the money. Designer bags, country club membership, kids in private school. Some girls get to have all the fun with none of the consequences, she announced at Sunday dinner. What message does this send the younger cousins? I wanted to defend her, but Patricia's father signed my paychecks, so I was forced into being an observer. Over the next few months, Patricia tightened the noose. At every family gathering, she stopped saying Sophie's name out loud, and instead referred to her as Sunshine and Rainbows. She removed her from every family group chat and convinced almost everyone that she had asked for it, then took the easy way out. It was cruel, but Sophie could handle the gossip. She still had her college scholarship, until Patricia decided to take that too. I was eating breakfast when I got the phone call. It was Sophie. Her breathing was so ragged I thought she was having a panic attack. Patricia just sent an anonymous letter to my school about my moral character and mental instability. They're reviewing my scholarship. Her voice broke. I already paid for housing. If I lose this, I lose everything. I'd spent months watching Patricia destroy Sophie for sport. Watching was over. Now it was my turn to play. The annual family reunion was in 2 weeks at Patricia's house. Perfect. My 8-year-old daughter was going to do my dirty work for me. I spent every night rehearsing with Emma. She understood cruelty better than most adults. When we arrived, Patricia's face went from a fake smile to pure rage. You see, she had specifically requested for Sophie not to come, and now there she was, wearing her college sweatshirt, ready to party. She's not welcome here, Patricia said, her tone cold and unforgiving. Surprise! I yelled at the top of my lungs. It's Sophie's justice ceremony. I shoved past Patricia before she could close the door. 40 relatives turned to stare. Patricia grabbed my arm, nails digging in. Get out or I'll call the police. Emma has prepared something special, I responded, scanning for my daughter. Patricia was already pulling out her phone. I have a presentation, Emma yelled, getting everyone's attention. She connected her iPad to the TV and began in her clear 8-year-old voice. Patty says Sophie is Sunshine and Rainbows because she thinks Sophie wanted something bad to happen to her. But that's a lie. Sophie got hurt by a bad man, and Patty is being mean about it. Patty wrote letters to Sophie's school. Here are the emails from Patty's computer. The screen filled with Patricia's emails planning to destroy Sophie's scholarship, calling her a loose woman who terminated her consequences. Patricia's own husband looked murderous. Sophie's mother gasped. Patricia, you knew she was assaulted? Soon everyone turned to face her, looking for answers. Patricia stood frozen, mouth opening and closing like a fish out of water. Then she fled upstairs, her designer heels clicking on marble. The room erupted. Relatives surrounded Sophie with apologies, offers to pay for school, promises to testify about Patricia's harassment. Sophie's scholarship was saved within days after family members made calls. I was beaming with pride, for both Sophie and Emma. I figured Patricia would just lick her wounds and F off, but 3 days later, CPS knocked on my door at 7 a.m. They'd received a report that I was exposing minors to sexual assault content. They interviewed Emma alone. They photographed her presentation as evidence. They said the